It's a phrase some of you have likely heard more than once. Choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. While researchers say precise attribution is questionable, some would say that meaning there's a meaning behind it that bears some truth. But for the more than 10% of unemployed Americans with a disability, which is nearly double the unemployment rate of those without a disability, finding a job is the ultimate goal. For Justin, a young man you're about to meet, that dream recently came true. A local organization believes Justin's story is one of many that drive home the importance of building inclusive work communities to help understand the diverse strengths of all abilities. Joining me to discuss more during National Disability Employment Awareness Month is Justin, an associate with Unistel Industries, Erica Blum, Program Manager of Pre-Vocational Services at CDS Monarch, and Taryn Mullen, Executive Director of CDS Wolf Foundation. And I should explain that CDS stands for Continuing Developmental Services. So welcome to all of my guests. So Taryn, I can guarantee you there are some viewers tuning in for the very first time and they're thinking, CDS, what is that? So what does CDS do?
Sure. Thanks for having us. And CDS was started in 1977, so we're actually celebrating our 40th anniversary this year. Very exciting milestone. But CDS was started by a group of families who had loved ones with developmental disabilities here in Rochester, looking to provide services and supports for them to have independence as they transitioned out of school and into adulthood. So they formed CDS out of their living room, essentially, and started with one residential home, and CDS has grown quite a bit since then. We now have 26 residential homes for people with developmental disabilities. We provide vocational services and employment training opportunities. We provide rehabilitation services, recreation, service coordination, all sorts of different things. And in addition to that, that's kind of our CDS Monarch. That's our roots where we started. But in the last 10 years, we've really evolved as an organization and have started to provide services and supports for other populations in need in our region. So we offer services for veterans, for seniors, and also for people with chronic illnesses in upstate New York.
Right. Well, Justin, I want to talk with you. I understand that your employment story really began with a 4-year pre-vocational training program, and this was at Unistel. For viewers who don't know, Unistel is a subcontractor for food and product manufacturing, assembly, and much, much more. So talk to me a little bit about what that pre-vocational training was like for you. What did you learn?
I learned about I move up, and that's why I got another job. Because if I move up, I get another job.
So just the process of how to move up and acquire a job that you really do want.
Yes.
So were there certain skills that you learned that you can remember that you think were helpful for you to do that?
Yes. Because if I move up, I like work at Burger King, I like work at Hot Roll, or what else store? Or what's the job called? Hot Roll. I love that.
Nice. So just, and then you learn just the process of what you learned also helps you to enjoy what you're doing.
Yes.
All right. Well, talk to me a little bit, Erica, because I know the two of you go way back.
We do.
And it starts with, working with Justin and pre-vocational training. What type of skills can be developed through something like this that can be beneficial not only to individuals like Justin, but also to companies?
Sure. Yeah, we focus a lot on interpersonal skills, communication skills. We do a lot of focusing on how to stay focused on your job, how to communicate with supervisors if there's issues, and all of those have really helped Justin move up from starting at Hard Road. He went from our Hard Road location to Blossom Road, which is like a promotion for him. He really took those skills he learned at Hard Road, put them to use at Blossom, shined them, perfected them, and now he's working out in the community and he's flourishing where he is. So.
At what point is it decided, you know, when Justin said he was learning some of these skills and how to move up, how is it decided, okay, that it's time to make that transition? Are there certain indicators that you're looking for?
Yes and no. It's really based on the person. We do a lot of person-centered planning. So what works for Justin may not work for somebody else. You know, Justin moved up pretty quickly in 7-8 years. It may take somebody 10 or 11 years to get to that point. So it's really based on the person's skills and how much the person wants to move on, and if they want to move on. Some of them don't want to move on, and that's okay. You know, we work with them, and if they want to try a different program within our agency, then we're certainly willing to do that too.
Well, in preparing for this conversation, Taryn, I came across an article, and this was from the American Bar Association, and it included a graph breaking down 10 reasons why law firms and nonprofits and other organizations should hire attorneys with disabilities. And I would have to imagine some of those reasons, some of them would cross over into other jobs and other industries. So what are the diverse backgrounds, the diverse talents that individuals with disabilities can bring to a place of employment that some people may not consider?
Sure. So I think one of the biggest assets that these individuals bring to the employers, you know, we have a number of individuals who are working out in the community through supported employment. And one of the biggest things that we hear from those employers is that these individuals are so reliable as employees. You know, they show up to work on time, they're very dedicated to their jobs, they're committed to learning the tasks that they're responsible for exceptionally well, and making sure that they're done right and they're done well and on time and meeting the expectations that their employers have for them. They're always there. You know, they're the type of employees who never call in sick. They don't take a lot of vacation time. You know, they're really reliable, and that's, you know, definitely an asset to employers when they're looking for job candidates. And I think the passion really comes through. You know, just like anybody else, you know, they want to work, they want to earn a paycheck. That's something that they take great pride in, being able to earn a paycheck and do something that's meaningful and making contribution back to society in that way.
Well, I should let viewers know that Justin was recently honored by Unistel Industries as a William B. Jocelyn Outstanding Performer through New York State Industries for the Disabled. So congratulations on that. And I know that you worked on the Spice line. So when you were promoted, you worked on the Spice line at Unistel. What was the job experience like for you?
Because if I move up, I earn stuff. And everybody at High Road, they done move up. But me, I'll focus on my work because I don't want anybody to bother me.
And I saw a video with you, and you were talking about just kind of the partnership, you know, how you kind of valued working with other people. Is that something of importance to you?
Everybody got to get along with me, or I got to get along with them.
And you also are now working out in the community, so congratulations. So I know that was an ultimate goal for you. So in the community, you're working at Burger King, is that right?
Yeah.
So when did you start?
I started last August.
And how's it going for you?
Good.
You're enjoying it?
Yes.
I want to know, and I'll ask this to you, Erica, and also to you, Taryn, what does it take to get more companies to employ individuals? You talked about the value. What will it take? Because I know that this special month is being honored, you know, around the country. But how do we take what we learned this month through awareness efforts and apply them really on a regular basis, so more companies learn how to work with individuals with different types of disabilities, to promote them, and to really diversify their workforce?
I think there's a lot of uncertainty that's out there. You know, some employers may not know, you know, well, what are we going to get into if we hire somebody with a disability? I always like to tell people, you know, take a chance because you won't be disappointed. Like Taryn said, they're great workers, they're reliable, they want to come and they want to do a good job. But I think ultimately a lot of it stems back to just not knowing, or I don't want to say not being educated enough, but not knowing what could benefit from them. So.
Yeah, I guess just to echo Erica's comments, you know, CDS offers kind of a couple of different employment opportunities for people. So we have pre-vocational program and then supported employment. And through supported employment, people are able to work in the community with a job coach. And the job coach is there to act as an intermediary between the employer and the employee.
All right. Well, you're out of time, but again, congratulations to you, Justin, on the new job and also on your recent award. To learn more about pre-vocational training with Unicel Industries and the work of CDS Life Transitions, go to cdslifetransitions.org. Well, building a more inclusive workforce is also a focus of the Arc of Monroe. Its Job Path program helps individuals with developmental and intellectual disabilities find employment. WXXI's Inclusion Desk stopped by Hart's local grocers to meet Rainey Walker. The young man had been out of work for about 4 years until he partnered with the Arc's Job Path program, and he landed a position as a cashier. Take a look.
So how are you today?
With Rainey having disability, I think that it presents a different set of problems or a different set of challenges for them. I've never had a cashier that has had issues as far as mastering a greeting, whereas it was something for him.
458?
He dealt with it in the best way that he knew how, and he was proactive, and he definitely took the time to practice it and get it right. In between the customers, when I would talk with him, he would be finding different ways or propose different ideas of how to greet someone.
Your change?
Or how to get through a certain thing, or practice on something, so that the next time when a customer came up, he was able to challenge it and do it the right way around.
You have a nice day.
Rainey's, personality is very bubbly, very outgoing. Something like cashiering is good for him. I know he did a lot of data entry before, so we decided that cashier might be something different because he gets, the experience of working with coworkers as well as meeting new people.
You enjoy? Please come again.
Usually the customers that come in here, because I'm here so frequently, they're very patient and they're very understanding. When he first started, they had a cashier in training sign for him. And then gradually, he got quicker and his pace picked up better, and he got better at his job. So then, the customers, they're very patient with him.
My position here is a cashier, being a cashier. It's allowed me to do something. Besides, it's nice to do nice things. There's nothing I don't like. Everything, I'm just fine. The most challenging, waiting for customers to come by, even if it's a busy day. I think this store is still new. Welcome, here's your receipt. And a lot of people are still coming by. I just hope a lot of people will come over and see this news right now. I just hope people. Cold day. I just want people to have a very, very good time and spread the word.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks.
The Arc of Monroe says since this story was first recorded, another Job Path participant has been hired by Hart's.